Imagine standing in the middle of a storm, feeling the wind whip around you while chaos reigns, and yet, amidst it all, finding an unwavering calm. What if I told you that mastering this serenity is within your reach? Welcome to a journey through 7 timeless Stoic lessons that will transform the way you navigate life's emotional tempests. If you haven't yet subscribed, now is the perfect time to join our community and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future content. Get ready to uncover the secrets to emotional mastery that have guided some of history's greatest thinkers. Lesson number 1. Understand what's in your control. Have you ever found yourself caught in a storm, not one with rain and thunder, but one of life's storms? Unforeseen events, disappointments, or sudden changes, these are the storms we face. The Stoic philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome offer us a lesson that acts as an anchor during these storms: the dichotomy of control. Imagine planning an outdoor event. Despite all your preparations, it rains. While you can't control the weather, no matter how much you'd like to, your reaction to the rain is entirely up to you. You could lament, get frustrated, or you could adapt. Maybe move the event indoors, or see the rain as a refreshing change. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was born a slave and rose to become one of the most influential thinkers of his time, put it succinctly: some things are in our control, and others are not. It sounds simple, right? Yet, in this simplicity lies profound wisdom that can transform our lives. Every day we face numerous situations. Some we can influence, like our daily routines, the books we read, or the company we keep. But many are beyond our grasp: global events, the actions of others, the passage of time, and yes, the weather. Here's where it gets interesting. The Stoics believed that our well-being doesn't depend on external events, but on how we interpret and respond to them. It's not the event itself, but our judgment about the event that causes our emotions. Think back to a time you faced a setback. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted. At the moment, it felt like a disaster, but with time, perhaps you realized it was a blessing in disguise, leading you to a better opportunity or personal growth. But how do we put this into practice? Start by asking yourself, is this something I have control over? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, then it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptability. By truly understanding and internalizing this principle, we can free ourselves from unnecessary anguish. We can navigate life with a sense of calm, knowing that while we can't control the winds, we can adjust our sails. In a world that often feels chaotic, the dichotomy of control is a beacon of clarity. It reminds us to focus our energy where it matters most and embrace the serenity of knowing that some things are simply beyond our grasp. Lesson number 2. Reflect before reacting. In today's digital age, where immediacy is often celebrated, the art of reflection can seem like a relic of the past. Yet this very act of pausing and pondering can be our saving grace in a world that demands rapid responses. Consider the countless times we face decisions, both big and small. From choosing a meal at a restaurant to deciding on a career path, the spectrum of choices is vast. But it's not just the magnitude of these decisions that matters, it's the manner in which we approach them. Let's delve into a common scenario: reading a message that strikes a nerve. Maybe it's a colleague questioning your work or a friend making an offhand comment. The gut reaction might be defensiveness or anger, but what if, instead of diving headfirst into that emotional whirlpool, you took a step back? By allowing yourself that momentary detachment, you're not suppressing your emotions. You're giving them space to breathe, to be understood. This practice of reflection is not about passive acceptance or avoidance. It's about active engagement with our thoughts and feelings. It's about asking probing questions. Why did this comment affect me so deeply? What underlying beliefs or past experiences are influencing my current emotions? Is my immediate reaction based on the present situation or past baggage? Moreover, reflection before reaction is a tool that fosters empathy. By giving ourselves time, we also allow ourselves to consider the perspectives of others. Maybe that colleague had a stressful day, or that friend didn't realize the weight of their words. By reflecting, we open the door to understanding, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. In relationships, this practice can be a cornerstone. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took the time to reflect before reacting? How many bridges could be built instead of burned? It's in these reflective moments that we find clarity, compassion, and connection. Furthermore, in professional settings, the ability to pause and ponder is invaluable. Leaders who reflect before making decisions are often more respected and effective. They are seen as thoughtful, measured, and wise. Their decisions, born from reflection, often stand the test of time. In a world that often feels like it's moving at breakneck speed, the act of reflection becomes a form of rebellion. It's a quiet yet powerful statement that we won't be swept away by the currents of immediacy. It's a commitment to ourselves, to our well-being, and to the quality of our interactions with the world. In essence, to reflect before reacting is more than just a practice. It's a philosophy, a way of life that champions depth over breadth, understanding over impulsivity, and meaningful connections over fleeting interactions. It's a journey inward with profound outward implications, shaping not just our responses, but the very fabric of our lives. Sorry for interrupting, but I have something special for you. If you want to become successful, start by setting a proper nighttime routine. Check out the link in the pinned comment to know all about the night routine of the greatest Roman emperor. Let's continue. Lesson number 3. Practice dispassion. In a world that often feels like an emotional roller coaster, the idea of practicing dispassion might seem out of place. But let's delve deeper into what it truly means and the transformative power it holds. Dispassion isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent to the world around us. It's about cultivating a balanced perspective, a calm amidst the storm. Imagine being able to observe events, situations, and even your own emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Think about the last time you watched a gripping movie. There were moments of tension, excitement, and maybe even sadness. While you were engaged in the story, a part of you always knew it was just a movie. You didn't rush to help the hero or console the crying character. You observed, you felt, but you remained in your seat. This is the essence of practicing dispassion, being deeply engaged with life, feeling its many emotions, but also knowing when to remain seated in the theater of your mind, observing without getting lost in the drama. This approach becomes a lifeline in our modern age of information overload. Every day, we're bombarded with news updates and notifications. Reacting passionately to every piece of information would leave us perpetually exhausted. Dispassion offers a buffer, a way to engage with the world in a more sustainable, balanced manner. Dispassion also plays a pivotal role in interpersonal relationships. We've all been in situations where conversations get heated, where disagreements arise. In such moments, practicing dispassion can be the difference between a productive discussion and a damaging argument. It allows us to listen more effectively, to respond rather than react, and to navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Cultivating dispassion starts with self-awareness. Regularly checking in with ourselves, recognizing our emotional triggers, and understanding our patterns creates a space between stimulus and response. In that space lies the freedom to choose our reactions, to act with intention rather than impulse. While dispassion might sound like detachment from life's joys and pleasures, it actually enhances them. By not being overly attached to outcomes, we can fully immerse ourselves in the journey, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. Practicing dispassion is about finding equilibrium in an ever-changing world. It's a compass that points to inner peace, guiding us through life's varied terrains with grace. By embracing this practice, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring a sense of calm and clarity to those around us. Lesson number 4. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Life is filled with moments that test our patience, resilience, and perspective. From minor inconveniences like a spilled coffee to more significant challenges like disagreements with loved ones, our days are punctuated with situations that evoke a range of emotions. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to get swept up in the immediacy of our feelings. A missed deadline, a critical comment, or a forgotten anniversary can feel like the end of the world. But one powerful question can shift our perspective and bring clarity. Will this matter in 5 years? This simple yet profound question serves as a mental time machine, transporting us to the future and allowing us to look back at the present moment. Suddenly, that heated argument or that missed opportunity is seen in a different light. Most of the things we fret about today will be forgotten footnotes in the grand narrative of our lives. Consider the challenges and worries you had 5 years ago. How many of them still hold weight today? How many have been overshadowed by new experiences, learnings, and memories? This realization can be both humbling and liberating. Using this question as a regular touchstone helps prioritize our concerns. It assists us in distinguishing between short-term setbacks and long-term implications. For instance, while a bad day at work might feel overwhelming now, in the grand scheme of things, it's just one day in a career spanning decades. This perspective also fosters resilience. When faced with adversity, reminding ourselves of the bigger picture can reduce anxiety and promote problem solving. Instead of getting bogged down by the details, we can focus on constructive actions, knowing that this too shall pass. In relationships, asking this question can prevent unnecessary conflicts. Many arguments arise from misunderstandings or temporary frustrations. By pausing to consider the long-term impact, we can approach conversations with empathy, seeking resolution rather than victory. Moreover, this question encourages us to invest our energy wisely. Life is finite, and our time and attention are precious. By focusing on what truly matters in the long run, we can cultivate deeper relationships, pursue meaningful goals, and live with greater intention. Of course, this doesn't mean dismissing our current feelings or challenges. Every emotion and experience is valid. But by integrating this question into our decision-making process, we gain a tool to navigate life's complexities with greater ease. In essence, asking, will this matter in 5 years, is a practice of mindfulness and foresight. It's a reminder that while we can't control every event, we can control our perspective. By keeping our eyes on the horizon, we can sail through life's tempests with grace, wisdom, and an unwavering sense of purpose. Lesson number 5. Embrace impermanence. In the rhythm of life, change is the only constant. The seasons transform, relationships evolve, and we ourselves are in a perpetual state of growth and decay. Yet, the human mind often clings to permanence, seeking stability in an ever-shifting world. The Stoic concept of impermanence invites us to dance with the transient nature of existence. Instead of resisting change, we learn to embrace it, recognizing that it is the very essence of life. By accepting impermanence, we unlock the ability to live more fully and freely. Consider the beauty of a sunset. Its magnificence lies in its fleeting nature. If it lasted forever, its allure would fade. Similarly, the most precious moments in life, first loves, spontaneous adventures, or the laughter of a child, are poignant because they are transient. By embracing their impermanence, we appreciate their value even more. The fear of change often stems from a desire for control. We wish to hold on to moments, people, or achievements, fearing that without them we lose a part of ourselves. But the truth is, everything we hold dear is ephemeral. By accepting this, we liberate ourselves from the chains of attachment and fear. Embracing impermanence also equips us to navigate life's challenges with resilience. When we understand that pain and joy are temporary, we are less likely to be overwhelmed by them. We learn to ride the waves of emotion, knowing that calm seas will return. This perspective allows us to experience emotions fully without being consumed by them. In relationships, the awareness of impermanence fosters gratitude and presence. Knowing that every encounter could be the last encourages us to cherish our loved ones and express appreciation. It reminds us not to take anyone or anything for granted. Moreover, embracing impermanence cultivates a sense of humility and openness. We become more adaptable, willing to explore new paths and less fearful of failure. Life's unpredictability becomes an invitation to grow, learn, and evolve. In a world that often celebrates permanence, be it in careers, possessions, or status, embracing impermanence is a radical act of acceptance. It's a recognition that life's beauty lies not in its static nature, but in its dynamic flow. By accepting the transient nature of existence, we align ourselves with the natural order of the universe. We learn to live in harmony with the world, appreciating each moment for what it is, a fleeting yet beautiful part of our journey. Lesson number 6, engage in negative visualization. At first glance, the idea of negative visualization might seem counterproductive. Why would anyone deliberately imagine worst-case scenarios? Yet, this ancient Stoic practice is a powerful tool for cultivating gratitude, resilience, and a profound appreciation for the present. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, involves consciously considering potential adversities or losses. It's not about dwelling on negativity, but rather preparing the mind to face life's uncertainties with equanimity. By imagining what could go wrong, we are better equipped to handle challenges when they arise. Imagine planning a hike in the mountains. Before setting out, you consider the possibility of rain, getting lost, or encountering wild animals. This mental preparation doesn't dampen your enthusiasm. Instead, it prompts you to pack appropriately, plan your route, and take necessary precautions. Similarly, negative visualization prepares us for life's journey, enabling us to face challenges with foresight and calm. One of the most profound benefits of this practice is the cultivation of gratitude. By imagining life without the things we cherish, our health, loved ones, or daily comforts, we become acutely aware of their value. This heightened awareness transforms our perception, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. Consider the routine of waking up in the morning. We often take it for granted, but by visualizing a life where we are unable to rise, see, or walk, we gain a deeper appreciation for the simple act of getting out of bed. Every breath, every step becomes a gift. Negative visualization also builds resilience. By contemplating possible setbacks, we desensitize ourselves to fear and anxiety. The imagined scenarios become less daunting, allowing us to approach real-life challenges with a steady mind and a courageous heart. In relationships, this practice can foster empathy and connection. By considering life without a loved one, we are reminded of their importance and are more inclined to express love and appreciation. It deepens our bonds and encourages us to prioritize what truly matters. Moreover, negative visualization shifts our focus from external circumstances to internal virtues. While we can't control every event, we can control our reactions and mindset. This practice reinforces the Stoic belief that true happiness lies within, independent of external factors. In a culture that often emphasizes positivity and optimism, negative visualization is a refreshing reminder of life's dual nature. It acknowledges that both light and shadow coexist, and by embracing this duality, we can lead richer, more balanced lives. Ultimately, negative visualization is not about fearing the future, but about preparing for it. It's a mental exercise that strengthens our ability to adapt, appreciate, and thrive. By embracing this practice, we learn to navigate life's complexities with grace, wisdom, and a resilient spirit. Lesson number 7. Remember the Stoic sage. The Stoic sage, an ideal of wisdom and virtue, serves as a guiding star on our journey toward emotional mastery. While the sage represents a state of perfection that may be unattainable, the pursuit of this ideal encourages us to cultivate qualities that enrich our lives and relationships. Imagine a figure who embodies calmness in the face of chaos, wisdom in the midst of confusion, and compassion in the presence of suffering. This is the Stoic sage, a person who has transcended the turmoil of emotions and lives in harmony with reason and virtue. While we may never fully become a Stoic sage, striving to embody their qualities can transform our lives. The sage serves as a reminder of our potential for growth, urging us to rise above our limitations and aspire to greater heights. One of the key attributes of the Stoic sage is equanimity, the ability to maintain inner peace regardless of external circumstances. In a world filled with unpredictability, cultivating equanimity allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. It empowers us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, fostering resilience and clarity. The Stoic sage also embodies wisdom, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. By seeking truth and questioning assumptions, we expand our horizons and deepen our connection with the world. Wisdom encourages us to embrace curiosity, learn from experiences, and make informed decisions. Compassion is another hallmark of the Stoic sage. While Stoicism emphasizes rationality, it also recognizes the importance of empathy and kindness. The sage understands that all beings are interconnected, and by acting with compassion, we contribute to the well-being of others and ourselves. Moreover, the Stoic sage practices humility, recognizing the limits of their knowledge and power. This humility fosters openness to new perspectives, allowing us to learn from others and grow as individuals. It reminds us that true strength lies in acknowledging our vulnerabilities and embracing the journey of self-discovery. By keeping the Stoic sage in mind, we are inspired to cultivate these qualities in our daily lives. We learn to prioritize virtues over material pursuits, finding fulfillment in personal growth and meaningful connections. The sage becomes a beacon of hope, guiding us through challenges and reminding us of our capacity for transformation. In essence, the Stoic sage is not a distant ideal, but a reflection of our highest potential. By aspiring to embody the qualities of the sage, we embark on a journey of continuous improvement, seeking to become the best versions of ourselves. By remembering the Stoic sage, we embrace the path of wisdom, compassion, and resilience. We acknowledge that while perfection may elude us, the pursuit of virtue is a worthy endeavor that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. As we journey through life, let us remember that the pursuit of emotional mastery is not about eliminating emotions, but understanding and harnessing them. By internalizing these Stoic lessons, we can navigate life's complexities with grace and wisdom. If you found this video enlightening, please like and subscribe to stay connected with more insights into Stoic philosophy. See you in our next video.